Let's just agree that this is it. Portland, Maine, I don't know where that is. Leave your bags in the car, keep it running. I won't pretend that I want these things. But Portland, Maine, I don't know where that is. And I don't wanna know. I don't wanna
know. All right, happy Friday. Welcome back to Morning Coffee with Rick Alexander. I'm at Rick Alexander _ and at Lionheart Radio on Instagram. If you want to interact with me, best way to do that is to probably slip into the DMs there. I do love interacting with people that listen to the show and just knowing what you get out of it, to be honest with you. And if you do get something out of it, I would be honored if you would go to iTunes and give us a 5-star review so we can begin to climb the charts and just get this message out to more and more people. Last bit of housekeeping news is on Monday, the Clarity Academy Group 3, the third cohort of this course, goes live. You've been listening to me talk about it quite a bit on the show. Just know you have until the 24th to sign up if you're interested, but just hit me up if you want to jump on a call, talk about whether it's good for you, we've got payment plans, like whatever works. I want this information to get out to as many people as possible. And so if you're interested in it, just hit me up and we can figure out how to make it work for you in your life, because that's what I'm concerned with helping you change. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is balance. This idea that there's balance in life has always rubbed me the wrong way because, and I've done an episode on this before, so as a quick recap, the last time I talked about balance in life, the reason I kind of said that I don't like that analogy is because balance, it implies equality on both sides, and you don't need equal things on both sides of your life. Like for me, I need to be in a city so I feel productive. I also need to be in the forest. I need to be in the woods where I can like breathe and I can think clearly and I can just connect with who I really am. But I don't need those things in equal amounts. I actually only need like 3 days in the woods for every like month in the city, something like that, right? And so what you want to strive for is harmony in your life when it comes to the different work and play and all that stuff. Like, should work and play be even? I don't think that they should. I think you should play more than you work. I think you'd be happier if you did. But that's your prerogative. But either way, I don't think balance is the analogy that works there. But where it does work, and this is really interesting, is if you think about you trying to balance. So think about a yoga pose where you're balancing on one leg and maybe your hands are at heart center, something like that, or your hands are like outstretched toward the sky. So that analogy for life actually really works because let's talk about what goes on for you to actually balance, for you to actually stand there. The first thing that matters is your focus. You have to keep your eye on the ball when it comes to balance. Most people will find a point and a gaze, and they'll just stay steadily focused there. But as soon as you take your eye off the ball, as soon as you stop looking at that point, it can get really hard to balance, especially if you haven't done a lot of work. And so the thing to think about in your own life is, where do your eyes need to be in order to maintain balance? And every time you take them off, what's happening to your life? And so maybe your eyes need to be on your own growth and on your career and on the relationships in your life. And maybe you have these people in your life that are like emotional vampires, or they're really just like, you can see they go from one drama to the next. And every time your attention goes there, it's like you're fucking falling off balance, right? And so one of the ways to conceptualize this idea is, well, where's your gaze? If you keep it where it's supposed to be, it's going to be a lot easier to maintain balance in your life. Now, the second thing that's interesting about balancing, and we'll go back to that yoga pose, is it actually comes down to energy management. And that's what your life comes down to. See, because there's two competing energies. There's a grounding energy that's taking place. That's your leg planted into the ground and you're almost pushing down or working with gravity to stay planted or rooted in that position. That's one energy. But then if you think about your hands at heart center, or if your hands are open toward the sky, there's a receiving energy. And so when you think about your life, it's actually about energy management, right? Because you have competing energies all of the time. Like, you have to be a lover, and you have to be a professional, and you have to maybe be a badass once you get in the gym. And it's like, how well can you hold space for multiple energies at once within your life? The better you get at that, the better your life's going to be, the more in balance you're going to be. And so the thing that I think we never think about in this life, but that would probably help a lot, it definitely has for me, is thinking in all of these different situations, not necessarily who do I need to be, but what energy do I need to lean into more in order to be successful in those situations. When you're with your friends or loved ones or something. Maybe it's compassion that you need to really lean into because you have a hard time with empathy or something like that. And then maybe when you're in the gym, it's that badass energy, right? It's like maybe you just need to know that you're the fucking man or the woman when you get in the gym and then you have stuff to do. And so it's like, think about all of the different demands of your life and what energy is actually going to serve you within those demands. And that's what I think the deal with balance is. I don't think you need equal parts of stuff in your life. You should have both things, but that needs to work in harmony. That doesn't need to be balanced. You need to be balanced. You need to keep your focus on the right place. You need to manage your energy better, and that's going to change your life. So hopefully this one makes a lot of sense for you. I love this analogy. I love this idea of competing energies and holding space for them in our lives. The more I do it, the better I feel, and I think it'll be the same with you. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I love you. We'll chat on Monday on Morning Coffee.
Yeah. I swear I fall in love with every gorgeous face. Can't tell when it's for real or if it's only for the chase. Never poor mistakes, always sure to win this race. And she was staring like it's no one else up in this place. So I throw one back, ice is all to go with Jack. Going ham, I'm buying drinks, I'll mess around and blow a stack. And most of all these other fools you know is whack. But sleep with me, you won't be going bad. But why are we talking all up in this club? Should be on the bed or a couch or a rug. If I'm too blunt, it's probably because I'm feeling these drinks that I've already chugged. My apologies, your qualities are perfect. And if you let me take you somewhere, bet you it'd be worth it. So
There's something we both can do. First I gotta be alone with you. I need you so bad. My love, you drive me mad. There's something we both can do. First I gotta be alone with you. I need you so bad. My love, you drive me mad.
You got me going mad, crazy just a tad. All that I can think about, I need you so bad. I swear this is the whole truth, all that I can tell you. And this ain't even game or no dream I'm trying to sell you. My darling, you're the baddest. Ass is the fattest. I want you to night like Gladys. Are you single? What's your status? Cause see you on my mattress. I know you've been on that drizzy. You've been busy with some practice. If you're down, just let me know. She told me there's a place that we could go. I said please, passing keys in the bathroom doing blow. Said let's bounce, but let's keep this on the low, just so they don't know exactly where we went to go.
There's something we both